It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Cincinnati Reds.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Matt, this is going to be a pitcher's duel. I mean, both these guys have a chance to work deep in the game. They've shown they can do that. Runs are a premium. I think if you don't get them early, we may not see a lot of runs in this game at all.
Anthony DeSclafani gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game. Give him a chance to win. And here's how the Reds line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Eugenio Suarez. This guy came up as a shortstop, moved to third, so now he's got all those in his bag of tricks. He can play both spots. But the thing that's interesting about him, he's become quite a hitter. Most people thought he was just going to be all glove and no offense. Now we got a complete player.
Digging in, Zach
Leading off
Love.
the afternoon for
And
Arizona,
we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 23.
He pulls this one into right. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still was able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Fox.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Standing in now, Warren Fox, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. His career line against DeSclafani, 1 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Now the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Prince McQueen, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope, that's a ball.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
1 out and a runner on second base. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Hunter McQueen.
Standing in, Hunter McQueen. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bench is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Arizona. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He hit over 40 home runs last season. When you start getting into that 40, 50 home run, those categories, that's special power. That's raw power. He's one of those rare commodities of baseball, so it'll be fun to watch him in this one.
Nathan Knight is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Matt, last year is one of the better pitchers in all of baseball. ERA under 3, and as a starting pitcher to have an ERA under 3, that tells you a lot about how good and durable he is. So I'm looking for him to have another big season, and maybe that starts with this game right here. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the D-backs. And I'm looking at third baseman Jake Lamb. Now, they put him in the outfield every now and then, but he's primarily a third baseman. I think he surprised a lot of people coming out of the University of Washington. They didn't think he was going to have this kind of power. He's not only got power, he's got good range defensively as well.
In is Joey Votto now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Joey Votto.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
Batting second.
Hey, if you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Into the box, Johnny Bench. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now a throw over to first. Back in standing. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and the Reds have their first hit of the season. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
Well, we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third, as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third.
Stepping in now, Barry Larkin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Right over the middle, knee high.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The 2-2 one more time. And that one stayed up a little high. Adam Duvall will be next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Throw over to first. Runner's back. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Adam Duvall. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Here it comes, 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
2-0 to a good hitter, bases loaded. Look, this is where you got to really execute your pitch and keep it down. Try to minimize the swing down in the zone.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, here we sit, 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look, they start off looking good this inning, and it'd be very deflating if they don't pick up something here. A lot more pressure on him than he thought going up there.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Fouled back. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
3-2 with the bases loaded. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So digging in now, Luis Gonzalez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Luis Gonzalez.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Set to deal on 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 12, Steve Finley.
Standing in, Steve Finley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Shortstop, Aledby Diaz.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll be back in standing up. And that'll bring up Aledby Diaz. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Here's the 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. Oh. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Wow, that's a big time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Three and 0 now. Jake Lamb would be next if they can keep this inning alive. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Jake Lamb standing in now. His career line against DeSclafani, a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he just misses with a curveball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Eugenio Suarez.
Now here it comes. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. No one out with a runner at second. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
And that misses. 2-1. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Anthony DeSclafani, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Votto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
A man on third with 2 down. To first. McQueen is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to Cincinnati for Major League Baseball on MLB Network from Great American Ballpark. Stepping into the box, Nathan Knight, 9-1-2 due up.
Knight.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball on the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Outside, 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Called strike 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Zach Love, as he loops under the ball and pops it up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The catcher, number 13, Warren Fox.
Ready for another chance. Warren Fox 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him.
McQueen.
Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in to try it again, Prince McQueen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
3rd inning, no score to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. The 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Well, the lesson here, folks, is you simply cannot give up 2-out walks because they always come back to bite you in the side. That turns what was going to be a real quick inning into one you want to forget real quick.
Now batting.
Into the box, Hunter McQueen. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now a flare out toward right center. Morgan ranging into shallow right, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 Arizona. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Bench. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball 1.
No strikes.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2. Here it comes. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Now to the plate, Joe Morgan. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Now another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball, the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Dribbled to the right side. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Now at the plate, Barry Larkin reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Two out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez will camp under this one, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 2-0. So coming to the plate, Luis Gonzalez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Luis Gonzalez.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And no one will get this one. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Hit hard towards center, and this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
I like it. Hard line drive on a fastball, hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
Right fielder, Steve Finley.
Standing in now, Steve Finley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
And a pitch that misses, a ball and a strike to Finley. From the stretch. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
At the plate, Aledmus Diaz. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he lays off there, ball four. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Lamb comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Stepping in now, Nathan Knight, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Only one in the inning for Arizona. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Reds nothing. At the plate, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Reds, right fielder, number 23.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of that fastball. The windup and the 0-1. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way to Upton. Late that time for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it. But it was basically right at the outfielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eugenio Suarez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Settling in now, Billy Hamilton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Full count. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Softly hit out to short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Striding in once again, Anthony DeSclafani. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Don't want to forget about him. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
And he got him. Reds strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Zach Love. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch is popped up, and there's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Warren Fox.
Digging in once again, Warren Fox. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
First pitch breaking ball. He was sitting on that the whole time, looking for it the whole way. You don't hit it that hard on first pitch if you're not.
Into the box now, Prince McQueen. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, the fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long get called a ball on you.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. To the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. To second for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona, but they lead it 3-0. In is Joey Votto now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Into the windup and the pitch. A called strike over the outside corner.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Ready once again, Johnny Bench comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a good slider here to start the at bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
In now, Joe Morgan. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Now at the plate, Barry Larkin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First things first, here's a throw over. The throw short hops him at first, and now 2 men are aboard. Here comes the first pitch. And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot footed out of there.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
A runner on first with 2 away. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter McQueen.
We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least 1 more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Hamilton. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Tony Cingrani is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Tony Cingrani.
Striding in once again, Luis Gonzalez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled straight back.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
The right fielder, number 12, Steve.
Striding in, Steve Finley. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That's
Ball two.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two and 0 pitch on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Pitch on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it, Suarez. And the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, we're into the 6th, and you know what? If he got to the 6th inning, that's what you want from him. I look for the bullpen to come in pretty soon. Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Upton waiting, now the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 7. Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Into the windup and the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Diaz is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Scott
attention,
Feldman
please.
will come on now, and
These
he'll slide
changes
into
for
the
Cincinnati.
7 spot in the
Now
lineup
pitching and
following
batting
the
in the
double
7th
switch.
spot, number
Christian
37.
Colon is into the
Scott
ball game as
Feldman.
well, as he'll slide into
Now
the
playing
pitcher's
third
spot,
base
hitting
and batting in the
9th
ninth
now
spot.
on the double
Number
switch.
32, Christian
And that'll bring up
Colon.
Aledmus Diaz. Couple of walks for him thus far.
Leading off for Arizona, shortstop, Aledmus Diaz.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
He's already got 2 walks in this game, and that ball right there, another ball. So we may see them kind of nibbling and pitching around him. He might be taking walks all game.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Chopped foul wide of first. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting,
Jake Lamb standing in now.
Jake
No career at-bats
Lamb.
for him against this particular arm in the past. Way out in front.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Nobody out, runner on first. That's popped up out towards short right field. Votto ranging into the outfield, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
the pitcher, number 40, Nathan Knight.
Ready once again, Nathan Knight. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, the center fielder, Zach Love.
Ready for another shot now, Zach Love. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That misses. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1. Here it is. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's another 2-2. Soft liner towards short. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Well, that's a big hit. It's late in the game. That puts you up 4 runs. What happens late in the game now with a 4-run lead? A grand slam can't beat you if you happen to give one up. That's a big run.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Standing in now, Warren Fox, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out with the man at first. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Prince McQueen will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here it comes, 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Reds nothing. Digging in to try it again, Billy Hamilton. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 2-2. Swung on and hit softly on a line. Foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
The next 3-2. Line towards center field. Love patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Christian Colon, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats. Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Another 1-2 delivery. Just got a piece to the right side, but it gets foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
In is Joey Votto now. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail here 4-0. ready for another chance. Hunter McQueen. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Hunter McQueen.
Into the windup and the pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The left fielder
had to protect
20,
there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Stepping in now, Luis Gonzalez. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Right side hit hard, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Well, you got the hard sinker in, stayed on top of it, and you get rewarded for making contact.
Right
the ball
fielder,
goes through.
Steve Finley.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Into the box now, Steve Finley. Pitch out, nothing doing. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Here's the 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. To short, hit hard, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes, and that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Digging in and looking for more, Aledmus Diaz. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Digging in now, Jake Lamb. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here comes the 1-0. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Hard hit ball to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
The pitcher number 4.
Into the box now, Nathan Knight. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a neck-high fastball that time. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. From the stretch. Down the third baseline. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Into the box, Zach Love, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. In there, and it's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, he really picked his teammate up right there with 2 outs and following a strikeout to get the base hit and drive a run in. That is really a special feeling. But, man, he really lifted his team up with that.
Standing in now, Warren Fox stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Lamb is on his way home. The runner scores from second. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Make it 9-0.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Into the box, Prince McQueen, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0 pitch. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 9-0. Digging in, Johnny Bench. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Finley racing back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe
Now at the plate, Joe Morgan. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Barry Larkin will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. Once again a 3-2. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Matt, that's a big base hit. I want to see now, can he get guys out from the stretch? He retired a lot of guys in a row in that windup. Now he's in the stretch. Let's see if they can get to him out of the stretch.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Randall Delgado enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Randall Delgado.
Stepping in now, Barry Larkin, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled straight back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder Adam Duvall.
Now batting, Adam Duvall. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He'll try it again. 3-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gonzalez is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Standing in, Hunter McQueen. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
McQueen.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit softly on the ground to third. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
In now, Luis Gonzalez. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Morgan has it. On to first, and Feldman's on a roll now, 2 away.
The right fielder, number 12, Steve Finley.
Stepping in, Steve Finley. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Finley rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. 1 left for Arizona, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Here's Justin Upton now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First offering on its way.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high. Here it comes, 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. A 1-1 now to Upton. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
That's ball
And he
2.
lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
Runners on first with one down. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-1 on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez going back. He makes the running play. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman, Christian Colon.
Stepping in, Christian Colon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Nathan Knight earns his first win of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Our paid attendance at Great American Ballpark this afternoon, 42,059. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.